Okay, so for anybody that's wondering if you can swap compressors between the IS300 and the GS300, I'm going to attempt it. And right now I have both compressors from each car taken out, and I'm going to go over the differences because there's very few videos on this online or even pictures. So this compressor came out of the GS300. This is an IS300 compressor. Both of these are Denso units. This one was replaced. This is only 2 years old, about, I would say, 15,000 miles. And this one looks to be original. As you can see from the sticker right there, it is Denso. This one's also Denso. So your line's basically the same. Pulley's gonna be in the same spot since both engines use the same serpentine belt. So pulley's the same as well. Mounting points, boom, 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 and that, and the stud with the nut goes in there in the top. This is not how it's oriented in the car. It's usually oriented that way, but I didn't want to mess up this or this. Connectors seem to be the same. That little triangle 3-pin, I believe. Yeah. The only difference is there's a little bracket here that helps locate the power steering fluid sensor, I believe. On the IS, it is located, on itself, the power steering pump, so that part doesn't matter. Clutch plugs are the same, but those are both independent to the compressor. What matters is this plug that goes to the car, but otherwise it looks basically the same. This is 437-230-7050. That is 447-220 and 8523. But both are 7S BU16H. 7S BU16H. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So originally I was thinking I'd have to swap the clutch over between the two, but when viewing remanufactured compressors from Denso and other aftermarket brands on Rock Auto, the Denso ones for the IS show this kind of clutch that is recessed, it is flush, and this one sticks out. It's a protruding clutch on the GS. I'm assuming because the GS has a bigger engine bay, so this can afford to stick out a bit. But on some of the remanufactured aftermarket compressors, I've seen that they show this clutch or this clutch interchangeably for both cars. So it might potentially be doable. I'd rather not use a 20-year-old clutch with 300,000 miles on it. So I'm gonna just attempt to do a straight swap using the same clutch. No swapping between the two compressors, just gonna swap the whole compressor as one. And yeah, but this is basically a video on the differences. Otherwise, pretty much identical. Yeah, I will report back. I'll make a post on Club Lexus. I already made a post asking if this can be done. Nobody could give me a concrete answer, so I'm attempting it for myself and I'll report back on my findings. But yeah, another small difference between the two compressors, other than the clutch and this little bracket for the power steering fluid sensor, I believe, is this bracket right here that holds the actual compressor connector. It's in generally the same spot, but you'll notice the IS is only for that. This one is longer and also has a locating little thing where a different cable will clip in for something else, or maybe the same thing, I don't know, one of those two. But basically the GS compressor has those two things for holding other cables. The IS does not. But yeah, otherwise even that grounding cable's in the same spot. So yeah, we will see.